Welcome back to the GSL Code S. I am Wolf, and we have had some exciting matches already, of course. I always say that, but I mean, usually the matches are pretty exciting. This is the highest level StarCraft 2 league in the world. TheStC advancing 2-1 over Creator, holding Creator's heavy all-in in the final and third game. So as a result, Creator will have to play against the winner of the losers match, which is going to be coming up right now. It is going to be between the STC and NaNiWa, two teammates, in fact, from the team Quantic. And this is going to be a match that is obviously very important for both these players because the loser goes to the first round of Code A. Not the second round, but the first one. Even if they don't beat Creator after they win this match, they're going to be in the second round of Code A rather than the first. The second round of Code A means that you will go to the up and down matches no matter what, and also not only that, but you will not fall out of the GSL. There's a potential for both of these players to lose this round and then lose their first round of Code A and just be out of the GSL forever. That potential exists. So this is a very stressful point in time for these two players. See what the STC is going to bring to the table. We've seen a lot of NaNiWa recently as well. I mean, well, not recently, but in the GSL, I mean, he made it quite far, making it to the round of 8 last season. A very tough opponent for the STC. And now they're teammates. So from a Quantic perspective, this is unfortunate because only one of these two players will advance. First map is going to be Antigua. And this is going to be a tough match for NaNiWa fans if he does not win this one. I know there's a lot of you out there watching this, hoping he gets through. He is the foreigner hope right now for Code S. Can he defeat his teammate, the STC, in our losers match? Let's find out on Antigua Shipyard.
I see red, but I'm not even stopping. Speed ahead, put an nail in my coffin.
At the top left, our red Terran player from the team Quantic. He is
Quantic, the STC.
Representing Quantic, but also representing Korea here in this losers match against NaNiWa. His opponent in the blue, our blue Protoss from Sweden, the only foreigner in Code S. He is
Quantic, NaNiWa.
I take it back, by the way, Thorzane's also in Code S. Another Swedish player. I can't believe I forgot about Thorzane. I actually was tweeting with him earlier. Apparently he got stuck outside of his house. That happens. Happens to all of us. Sometimes it happens in a foreign country and it's really scary and stressful, but it happens to all of us. We see that the STC is going Command Center first, by the way. I think this is a good strategy against NaNiWa. NaNiWa used to be one of the most aggressive players in this matchup. He would often proxy just one gateway, sometimes two, follow up with 4 gates. Sometimes he would just 4 gate in this matchup. Hardly ever see him do that these days. Just is not seen anymore. And NaNiWa, though, is actually going to be making a wolf gate, it looks like. 4 goes down, and what the Wolf Gate accomplishes is faster stalker rallies to your opponent's base. It's actually going to harass this command center first. It's the perfect build against what we see from the STC. And the STC having to pull SCVs here. Now, NaNiWa is going to want to start that gateway very, very soon here if he wants to make it. I mean, this is just his second pylon, so he doesn't have to use it like that. He could just be using it to warp in later. Because with the way he's hidden this, if the STC never spots it, he can warp in behind the bunker and attack the bunker from 2 sides. But I think he decided right now he's just not going to go for it. And at the very least, he's definitely going to be committing more to his probe harass rather than that depot. If that command center doesn't finish, he's going to continue to be supply blocked. And he is just continuing to harass with that probe so heavily. If the STC does not see this, I cannot stress enough how important it is that they can warp it on both sides of the bunker. This could change everything. And NaNiWa is going to 4-gate. You know, it's so ironic. Well, they talked about this right before the match really got underway. And we were just watching it happen. The STC will die to this. He will die. It hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen. Looks like a 1-gate expand. Even sends the probe down. He won't see that. He won't see the Nexus. He won't see anything. He won't see the pylon on the left side. And the STC is as good as dead. NaNiWa fans rejoice because he is going to get a build order win here. Wants to make a bunker, but he's going to keep his units on the high ground first. Now he's spending all of his Chrono Boost on the Warp Gate research. Double gas is going down now. For the STC, who's checking for proxies, but he's checking in all the wrong locations. This is just, I mean, there's not much else to say here. He will try to get this bunker up. The first warp-in of Stalkers will kill him. They will kill him. He's actually going to run by. First 4 Stalkers, actually he's making 1 Zealot as well. This bunker will not complete, and this game is over. STC may just GG now. Where are his Marines going to run? He has nowhere to go. The bunker will not finish. He has no answer. He makes a second bunker at the top of his ramp. NaNiWa already knows it's there, and he's going to stop it. He's going to try to desperately target down the pylon. The one oversight for NaNiWa, I guess, is that he doesn't have a second pylon, but it just doesn't matter. No counterattack option, nothing. Lift is his command center. Where is it going? The STC has been stabbed in the back by his teammate. And that's it. Bunkers will not complete. Even if they did, it will not matter. The amount of damage done here alone already is enough to win NaNiWa the game. There's no answer for this. He's targeting down Marines only. The SCVs are not really a concern. More Zealots coming in here. They're going to clean up the last of the SCVs. The bunker may finish, but there's no Marines to go inside. 1 Marine inside the bunker. Another Marauder will pop out. He's targeting down SCVs 1 by 1. Probably needs to go back and wait for another warp-in before he really wants to commit more to this. Using the Zealots for vision, the Marauder comes out. This is going to be a short stalemate moment here. Actually, he's already just warping in sentries. He's just going to force seal the bunker and kill him. There's not enough units to really stifle him on the ramp, so he will not be denied. He can just do whatever he wants. The Marauder comes too close, he shoots it, he gets his shields back. Not a problem at all. Nice micro by the STC. And good on him for trying to stay into this. If NaNiWa messes up, he can still win. But that's only if NaNiWa messes up. And not only is he warping in sentries, but he's hiding them too. And there we go. He is going to run in here, trying to position his Zealots and sentries at the front. Zealots at the front to tank damage, sentries at the front so they can actually cast their force field. Here we go. Guardian Shield is up. And will he force field the bunker? Doesn't matter. He's just targeting down SCVs. Now, yeah, he killed all the SCVs. The army for the STC is still strong, but how long will it be strong? Mules can only go so far. Another round of warp-ins from NaNiWa. And this game will end. Guardian Shield goes up again. He saved his energy. There's no more SCVs to force field. He force fields some of these units so the Zealots can do their damage. He's targeting down the bunker and the Marauders. This is going to be it. Another force field so the Marauders cannot kite. They do somehow manage to escape. But NaNiWa seals the deal here. 44 supply to 14 of 30 supply. The last Marines will fall, and GG called by the STC. Our Swedish player NaNiWa takes game 1 of our losers match in quick fashion. Less than 10 minutes. He's already up a game. Looking good. Looking very good. NaNiWa, you know, he seems a little bit stressed today with the way that he's moving around in this booth, the way I talk to him. But at the same time, his play does not look effective. This type of strategy against the command center first is so strong. Completely build order punishing his teammate there. He may know, in fact, that the STC likes to go for command center first on this map. It may have been something that he considered before he built this, did this strategy. If he gets there and he sees no command center first, he can very easily just go for a 1-gate expand. So this build is very flexible, very strong one. Now our next map is going to be Entombed Valley, map choice of the STC. This music I feel is appropriate for the situation that the STC is in right now. Against all odds, he is one game away from being in the first round of Code A. He's been through a rough transition period here. You know, the STC was a player everyone in Korea was talking about. He was in the military. He finished his military service. He came into StarCraft 2, dominated online tournaments, came to the GSL, did okay, and has only just now started to really prove himself during a time where his team disbanded, fell apart. Then he had to find something else. He had to figure something else out, and he found that in Quantic. But this has been a rough time for him, a transition period. Now he's one game away from losing, being out of Code S, and in the first round of Code A, where he could potentially be completely knocked out of this tournament. We'll find out if he can tie things up against his teammate. The map, as I said, is Entombed Valley. This is the GSL Code S Season 3 for 2012.
I see red, but I'm not even stopping. Speed ahead.